can't just do the same old stuff we've been doing. We got a receiver went for almost 200 yards, Mario, right? We got to get him the ball, right? We got to get 10 the ball. We got to get 5 the ball. We got to Dylan. Come on, we got to get Dylan the ball. We got to do the things that helps us win and put our defense in the right situations as well. But those guys got to make plays. Gonna want to join, but I would love him to be out until the bye. That gives him like 3 extra weeks. It was, but I know I just handed him the phone. I said, somebody wants to talk to you. He looked at the phone like, oh my God. Yeah, it was Snoop. Snoop wanted to talk to Amari. He wanted to challenge him, and I challenged him about, it's one thing when they don't expect nothing. Now all of you expect something. So you're gonna be on his butt, on his back, with your hands around his throat, like, come on, we wanna see what we saw against USC. So to prepare with the expectation is tremendous. That was our word of the day, expectation. We defined that, we talked through it, and I made a point that it's not the expectation that others have of you, it's the expectation that you have of yourself that should matter the most.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Play Too Much Daz, coming to you with breaking news. I hate to be the one to say it, but I'm almost 100% sure that we have seen the last of Travishunter on offense. With the rise of omarionmiller and what omarionmiller is promising to produce, 7 catches, 196 yards in his first game, it looks like Coach Prime is going to try to really adjust the offense to cater to him a little bit more and incorporate him in the scheme. And that just doesn't leave that many balls to go around for Travishunter to be still on the offensive side. Travishunter also has been suffering from a lacerated liver, as we all know, and his timetable on his return keeps changing. We knew from the first time that we heard that he had a lacerated liver. It's a very quick Google search to see the healing time on a lacerated liver, which could possibly have put him out for the entire season. However, Coach Prime has been saying 3 weeks, and then he says now a couple more weeks. So it looks like, if we're gonna be 100% honest, there's a great chance that Travishunter might not play again this season. But if he does, let's think about it. If Travishunter comes back this season, where do we need him most as far as the Colorado Buffaloes to be successful? On offense, our passing game is ranked 5th in the nation. We do not need Travishunter on the offensive side. We average about 300 plus yards passing a game. And that's largely due to everyone else except for Travishunter. Travishunter has only 200 yards receiving, no touchdowns. And although he's made some good catches here on some third downs, he is not crucial to the point where he's irreplaceable on our roster. The people who we have on our roster right now that are holding that down, one, let's think about it. You have 11 men on the field at any given time. One, Jimmy Horn. You're not taking him off the field, and you're not going to reduce his targets just so you can show the world that Travishunter can play both ways. Jimmy Horn Jr. has 34 catches, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns, plus he has two rushes for 18 yards. He's got 2 years left to stay and ball out at Colorado before he decides he wants to go to the NFL. Xavier Weaver is next. He's rising to the occasion to really be the top dog. Arguably, he's our best receiver. He's got 41 catches, 490 yards, let's just round it to 500, and 2 touchdowns. You're not going to reduce his targets and his carries just so you can show the world that Travishunter can play both ways. Also with the lacerated liver. Okay, so that's 2 spots that you definitely are not going to mess with because they're cemented, right? omarionmiller comes through. He has this big game, career game against USC. He had a horrible practice. So this is a guy who shows up, gives you 7 catches, 196 yards, and he's not even practicing good. We talking about practice? We talking about practice, y'all. So let's think about it. Omarion Miller, 6'2", 195-pound freshman. He just got the freshman record for the most yards in a game by a freshman. Coach Prime, then after the game, went on the phone with Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg's talking to him, and they're talking about the future, talking about the expectations and how the expectations have changed, how he's going to have to produce now on a regular basis. Meaning that's 3 receivers now that are solidified, that are going to be on the field because the world is watching. Okay, let's not forget Tavarius Dawson, who has been balling. He has no excuse to not be getting targets either. Tavarius Dawson has 14 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown. He's got 1 rushing touchdown for 8 yards, and we're just loaded. But we knew that Coach Prime is going to recruit these skilled players, and that's not it. We got guys that haven't even touched the field yet. We had a guy against USC that actually was having a bad game. He was having a rough game, and that was Javon Antonio, I believe. And he had a penalty. He had a route that wasn't as crisp. I think the route, man, if you look at the route he ran, it was like a comeback, but it wasn't as he didn't have the explosiveness. And the unfortunate part about Javon Antonio in this rotation is Javon Antonio looks to be an NFL-sized receiver, 6'4", 225 pounds, but this might be his last year eligibility. So, he's not going to be taking any of those reps away if Omarion Miller keeps continuing to do what he's doing. So after that, what do we have then? We've got, we're just too loaded right now at those positions to really be, we got Adam Hopkins. Adam Hopkins is a freshman. This guy's 6 foot, 175 pounds. Man, we got Willie Gaines. Let's not even talk about Willie Gaines. Willie Gaines came over from Jackson State. This guy is a speedster. He's a playmaker. He reminds me a lot of like a Wes Welker because he's not as big, but he's good. He has sure hands, and he's always finding the spots to really make those plays that we need made at the right time. We got young bulls all around. 5'11", Assad Wasim. He hasn't really seen the field yet. There's so many receivers that we can use. Dante Capolongo, they're all over the place. Let's not even talk about tight end, right? Tight end, we got Mikey Harrison, who's come on the scene. He's now Mr. Dependable. This guy's got a touchdown in the last, 3 games? He's got a touchdown. So if I'm Coach Prime and I got a guy who's NFL bound like Travishunter, and I know that he has a bright future, a bright NFL future, and the world has already seen from all the cameras, 12 million viewers a week, we know he can play both ways, but he has not been able to produce a full season yet. My offense is ranked 5th. My defense is ranked near the back end of college football with passing yardage giving up yards. They're like 119th, I want to say. I have no motivation for putting Travishunter back on the offensive side of the ball. None. And I think I would be remiss to put him back out there and into harm's way, just giving him that many reps without needing it. And the thing that you risk now with the transfer portal and these players being able to just kind of jump around and leave is you got these young athletic receivers that are looking at it and they're saying, hey, you know what? Man, I got skills, I got talent, but I can't produce because they're letting this guy go both ways. He's hurt. They still keep running him down to the ground. Sometimes it's better to just say, hey, man, go get your money, Travis. Go be a first-round draft pick in the NFL, which we all believe he can. I love Travishunter. I'm not here to hate on the young man. I'm just here to say, if he's been playing both ways this whole time, just imagine. For 1 second, just imagine how dominant this young man can be if he focused on defense for the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, let's say if, Tavarius Dawson goes down or Omarion Miller goes down, hopefully nothing happens to these young men. But if they did go down, then you got Travishunter ready to jump in on the offensive side. But why do that now when you got these skill players who are more than capable of producing? Omarion Miller just showed you what he can do. Especially now that you got exciting future coming up for the Colorado Buffaloes here. We got what is it? Cormani McClain. Cormani McClain, the kid that we've been waiting for so long, is finally here. He's finally doing his thing. He's getting his confidence. He's adjusting to the college level play. He's getting his feet underneath him. He looks strong. He looks like he's put on a little bit of weight. He's making tackles. He's hitting. He's not afraid of the contact. He's got swagger out there. You put him out there alongside Travishunter on the other side. You've got Cooper out there. You got Stoppmeyer out there. You've got Sylvan Craig out there making picks. He's probably leading the team in interceptions right now from the safety position. And I just feel like, man, Jordan Dominic on one of the sides. You've got Jawan Mitchell. I think that defense, man, can really turn things around if we just keep everybody out there and let them develop that chemistry. But I don't believe that it's necessary for Travishunter to continue to play offense. I believe that the Heisman race is over. There's no way that Travishunter wins the Heisman this year. It's just not going to happen. And if you think that he can only win the Heisman by playing both ways, then you're mistaken. I don't think that. I think maybe next year. He's got 2 more years of eligibility left. If you want him to win the Heisman and you want him to play both ways next year, let him go next year. But honestly, you got dogs coming in next year. You got Aaron Butler coming in next year out of Calabasas. You've got too many people to really need to play one man both ways. It's not like we're at Jackson State is different, right? Your talent level isn't there. You don't have the dogs. So nobody gets mad when you have a guy taking over the reps of 2 scholarship players. But this ain't Jackson State. And you got all the dogs who came over and they sat in that chair and said, we coming, and they committed and they're here now. So if I'm a young kid and I'm over here playing, I don't want to watch. I'm not trying to watch Travishunter play and take my reps on both sides of the ball. Especially if I just put up 7 catches, 196 yards. I'm on the phone with Snoop Dogg. Come on. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. I think that it's over. I think that we witnessed. We saw. I think it was great what happened, and I think it was amazing to see him. I do believe that he is him, and I'm not doubting that at all. But I do also believe that it's over. I don't think that Coach Prime will continue to utilize Travishunter on both sides of the ball. So I really want to hear your thoughts about it. If you guys think I'm wrong, if you guys think I'm completely off, jump in the comments. Let me know how you feel, because this isn't a video. I'm not trying to make it, clickbait title. Yeah, I get it. But it's like I'm really trying to understand how you look at the struggling defense and you still make this man go both ways. You can also, you know what's another good idea? If Trevor Woods goes to linebacker, you got Jawan Mitchell at middle. Say you got Dominic Jordan, but let's say you slide in maybe one of those the will backer, maybe you slide in Trevor Woods. And now you can take Stoppmeyer, maybe put him at strong safety, or Breedlove at strong safety. Come on, man. What? Not even talking about Roderick Ward, who just led the team in tackles. He's a senior transfer. He's trying to get in the league. Come on. There's just so much potential on this Colorado football team, and I don't believe that if I'm game planning, then I'm going to be saying, hey Travis, I want you to play all the snaps of the game. I know you just recovered from your lacerated liver, but I'm still going to have you come out here and play both sides of the ball. So yeah, you guys, hey, we enjoyed the show. It was a great show. And I hate to say it, but I think it's over. Travis, man, I wish you the best. I hope you come back real soon. Get well, man. I support you on all platforms. I watch your personal channel with you and the lady. I do it all. I'm a big fan. When you come back, I want you to be the most dominant player ever, and I think that you're going to be the most dominant defensive player. Your team needs you on defense, man. So come back, ball out. I'm going to support you. I'll get the merch. I'll watch you in the NFL, man. From here, play too much, Dad. I'm out of here, man. Until next time, gone.